So today is the day that I am packing up all of my worldly possessions and putting them in boxes and sending them back to New Zealand. Before I do that though, there are a few books that I would like to show you. So these are some books that I've acquired in the past couple of weeks, mostly because books in New Zealand are very expensive and I'm not going to have the budget to buy them when I'm over there. And I had a voucher for the bookshop that I work in and I get a discount, and I had a bit of extra space in the boxes. So these are the books that I am going to show you now, and now will not have for another 3 months because they're going to be on their way to the other side of the world via the ocean. The first one is Edward Gorey, his book cover art and design, and it's kind of a fairly little known fact that Edward Gorey, before he made it as an illustrator, was a book cover designer. And so this is a collection of his works, some rather lovely ones there, so just full of inspiration. And all of the books that I'm talking about here are going to be on a sort of illustration and inspiration theme. The second one is Elegantissima by Louise Filley. This is the design and typography of Louise Filley. So this is all of her stuff to date. So she's a graphic designer, particularly focusing on lettering, and she was the creative director of Pantheon Books in the States for many years as well. So there's some of her book design stuff in here, some very iconic covers that she did, and then there's heaps of stuff on the branding. There's stuff on her process, but a lot of packaging design and a lot to do with food. She's done a lot of restaurant design in New York as well. So this is just an absolutely beautiful, beautiful book, and another one that is just full of inspiration. Then we have this gorgeous, gorgeous book, which is East of the Sun, West of the Moon, and this is the slipcase for it. So if we slide it out, this is the cover, and there's the spine going on there, and then the back cover. So this is a set of fairy tales from the north. It's by Kay Nielsen, and the illustrations are the main reason that I bought this, just because, as you will see, they are rather stunning. This was originally printed in 1914, so this is a contemporary reprint of it, published by Taschen, and I just live for the art of this era. I'm very fascinated by art and illustration, particularly book covers of this period, sort of late 1800s into the early 20th century. Just absolutely gorgeous. So another one that I'm looking forward to reading the content of, as well as looking at the pictures. But yeah, there's a whole bit about Kay Nielsen's life and work there as well, so it's not just the stories. The last three that I've got here are picture books, and these are some of the most beautiful illustrations that I've ever seen in children's picture books. The first one didn't even make it to the shelf when it came into the shop, which is Leaf by Sandra Dykeman, and this is a Flying Eye book. And Flying Eye do just the most amazing stuff. I mean, look at this. It's yeah, all this spot UV, except it's the gloss on the whole thing, and there's some embossing going on there, so it's all just absolutely gorgeous. And that cloth bound spine as well. We've got beautiful end papers, and then just every page is stunning, and I just love the way that she uses colour and line, and it's very, very inspiring, and it's also a beautiful story as well. Then there is Gold Leaf, or The Gold Leaf by Kirsten Hall and Matthew Forsyth, and it's another one with a beautifully cloth bound spine and inside, so the illustrations in themselves are gorgeous and it's a beautiful story, but when it gets to the bit about the gold leaf that is in the title, it's actually a gold foil. So it's a bit like in The Rainbow Fish, which was one of my favourite books as a child, where the fish has that holographic scale, where you've got this foiled leaf and it turns up on most pages, and it's the story of this leaf and its kind of evolution and how the forest animals interact with it. So you've got the little bits of it there. It's something quite special and magical, and something that I think if you're reading this to a child, they're really going to enjoy searching for that spot of gold on each page. Oh, and the end papers are stunning. And finally, the one that I am the most excited about, this is a proof copy of Jen Campbell's new book, Franklin's Flying Bookshop, and oh, it's so beautiful. So this is the cover, and it's got copper foiling on it on this navy blue background, which is just one of my favourite colour combinations. And Katie Harnett has just done the most incredible job of illustrating this and bringing this beautiful story to life. You've got that foiling on the back there as well, and on the spine. I don't want to give too much of this away, so I'll just show you the title page here where Jen has signed it, and it's one of those beautiful illustrations there, and I am so excited for this to go out into the world. And Jen, I can't wait to see the further adventures of Franklin and Luna, because it's just the most delightful concept and I'm completely in love with it. So those are the books that I have acquired in the past couple of weeks that are now being boxed up and sent off to the other side of the world. If you have any recommendations, particularly for beautiful children's books based on what I've shown you here, then I would love to hear those recommendations. I'm always looking for more beautiful illustration inspiration. Anyway, as always, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!